Welcome back, children. Now we'll move on to the tetrapods. Okay, what are the common classes under tetrapods? Class Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves, and Mammals. So four classes only we are going to learn under tetrapods. Already we have learned all those tetrapods in detail in grade 9. Little more, some common examples alone we'll see under tetrapods. Is that clear? So last video we have learned about fishes. Only two classes, Chondrichthyes and Osteothecus. Cartilaginous fishes under Chondrichthyes, bony fishes under Osteothecus. Is that clear, children? Next we'll move on to the class Amphibia, which comes under Tetrapoda. Superclass is Tetrapoda. Is that clear? And class is Amphibian. So the name itself, it will suggest it will live in both water also and in land also. Is that clear? So two phases in life cycle, adult and larva. So the development is indirect. Larva is aquatic, whereas adult is terrestrial. So it will require water for breeding and fertilization. So fertilization is external. We know, you just imagine a frog and automatically you can able to correlate the characteristic. So frog we can able to see in both water also, in land also. Water means only the tadpole stage, only larval stage we can see in the water, and matured one it will come out, it will be seen in the terrestrial region. Is that clear, children? And it will record water for breeding, meaning the male and female that releases their sperm and egg in the water only. So the fertilization is external. And here we can see two pairs of limbs. So here one limb, here one limb. In another side we can see another two limbs. So two pairs of limbs. And the body is divided into three parts. Okay, head, trunk, not three part, two part. Head and trunk, no neck and no tail also. No neck and no tail also. No head and no, head and trunk, no neck. Some of the animals will have tail and some of the animals they don't have tail. So common character you want to remember, head and trunk alone, no neck. And here a skin is very moist skin without any scales, because previous classes we have learned under Chondrichthyes and Osteothecus, where both also we can see placoid scales and ctenoid scales, cycloid scales. But here the skin is very moist and without any scales. And tympanum replaces the ear. So in frog we can't see the external ear, only we can see the internal ear. So the name of the internal ear is tympanum. What is the name of the internal ear? Tympanum. Actually in previous we have learned in Chondrichthyes and Osteothecus the fishes superclass. In fishes normally there is no external ear, there is no middle ear also, but we can see only internal ear as a three circular rings. Remember, in fish there is no external ear, there is no middle ear also, only internal ear will be there, but it will arranged in the three circular rings. And here we cannot see external ear, but we can see internal ear, that is only tympanum. Is that clear, children? And where we have seen in the fishes group, both the classes, the eyes we can call it as eyes without eyelid. Eyes are present but without eyelids. That's the thing we are telling. A pineal eye is absent. Pineal eye is absent in the fishes group. Eyes without eyelids. Now come to this group, Amphibia. Here we can see eyelids. For that only I am trying to explain that previous one. So previous group, fishes groups, eyes is present but there is no eyelid. But come to this amphibian group, frog and all, we can see eyelid is present. So here we'll tell pineal eye is present. There we used to call pineal eye is absent. And we can see alimentary canal, urinary, reproductive tracts. This is very primitive group only when compared to mammals. So mammals we can see for everything will have a separate opening, but here for alimentary canal, for urinary, for reproductive tract, for everything common opening. So that common opening only we can call it as cloaca. Okay, what is that cloaca? Alimentary canal also same opening, urinary, reproductive, all they'll have a common chamber, the cloaca. Through that only they'll open. So the small opening cloaca will have, it is for meant for alimentary canal also, urinary also, reproduction also. It is meant for removal of excretory waste, removal of the urine, and also the entry part of the, releasing part of the sperm or egg. So that is the common chamber, we can call it as cloaca, which opens to the exterior. This is the common characteristic regarding amphibian. And come to the heart. Heart is 3 chamber, 2 auricle and 1 ventricle, and this is also cold-blooded animal. So like Cyclostomata, Gondrithecus, Osteothecus, everything cold-blooded animals. Even amphibian also cold-blooded animals. And here double occipital, okay, and chordali and 10 pair of chronicle nerve. So this alone, children, you don't want to remember here. I'll send a one flow chart, okay, how many nerves, cranial nerves is present, okay, how many other characteristic, and I'll send a one flow chart. In that you can able to compare easily. Now you don't want to bother about that. And here respiration is through gills when they are in the larval stage, and when they are in the adult stage it will respire through the lungs. And skin also, for the skin also is helping for the respiration. And sexes are separate, and common example is toad, frog, salamander, and some limbless amphibian is there that comes under the lower vertebrates. Which and all comes under limbless, no, that's we can call it as lower vertebrate. So what character you want to remember? A body is divisible into head and trunk. There is no scales, only moist skin is present. Eyes have eyelids. Tympanum is the internal ear is present. And for alimentary canal, reproductive and other urinary, all have one common opening called cloaca. And here larval will have respire through gills, adult will respire through lungs, and also through moist skin also. Is that clear, children? Fertilization is external, and normally it is oviparous. They used to lay eggs, and development is indirect. We can see in between larval stage also. And common example like toad, okay, that is your puff for scientific name. Rana hexadactyla, that is frog. Hyla, tree frog. Salamander, and limbless amphibia like Ichthyosaurus. So these are the some common example for amphibians. Okay, this is the structure. Now see the tongue. Okay, now the eyes will have the eyelids. I'll show you. Okay, so this is the structure of the tongue. Okay, then eyes will have the eyelids, and this is here we can't see externally. This is tympanum, and we can see the brain as part, and they'll possess the lungs like human being, and heart having how many chambers? It will contain only 3 chambers, 2 auricles and 1 ventricles. And liver, well advanced liver is present. Gallbladder, small intestine, large intestine, okay, and pancreas, stomach like human being, you can see everything. And this is a blue color, no, this is only we can blue color, we can call it as bladder region. And down we can see a white patch. Cloaca is open for both the alimentary canal and the other like reproduction and urinary. So this is a common opening for brain. Is that for frog? Is that clear, children? So next we'll move. These are the some common examples for amphibians like toad, tree frog. Okay. So this is no Ichthyosaurus. There is no lymph in that. Okay. This is a primitive group of amphibians. Okay. Lymphless amphibia. Ichthyosaurus. Okay. Now it just look like reptile, no? Reptile, because the limbs gets reduced. It just look like reptile, but it is not a reptile. And toad, okay, a very toxic frog. It will be in brown color. And the other group of the amphibian. So next we'll move on to the reptilian. Okay, reptilia. When you come to reptilia, we'll tell the body is divided into 3 groups: head, trunk, tail. And it is all crawling animals. They used to creep or crawl, so we can call it as crawling animals. And body is covered by, here the scales are started to present. Only the amphibian we cannot see any scales, but here we can see dry cornified skin that contain epidermal scales. Okay, that is only we can call it a scooter because it used to shed out. The scales they used to shed out. And here post and anal tail is present, but there is no tail in the amphibian group. Some will they have. And no external ear opening here also. Two pairs of limbs with 5 digits in each. So they'll have a two parts. That's why they have comes under tetrapods. And here also it is a cold-blooded animal. Except what? Except the we can see the cold-blooded animals under reptiles. Okay, and they also 3-chambered, and except the crocodile they'll have a 4-chambered, and they all carnivorous only. All reptiles, no, most of the reptiles all carnivores. They used to have animals as a food. And snakes and lizards, they set their scales on their as skin cast. Okay, and here fertilization is internal, and common example is turtle and lizard. This is the common example under a reptilian. So now look at this reptiles. Now we can see snake, tortoise. They have 4 pods, no, tetrapods. Lizard. You remember which and all will have tetrapods, and which is not an amphibian, which will comes under the reptiles. So reptile characteristic is what? They used to crawl or creep. Okay, and usually they are terrestrial animal only. They'll have a dry skin, sometimes moist skin also, and they don't have external ear opening. Here also tympanum only present, and limb is present 2 pair. Usually heart is 3-chambered, exceptional crocodile 4-chambered. And here reptiles are what? Warm-blooded animals. Till amphibians only we can call it as reptiles are also poikilothermus, and snakes and lizards, no, they used to shed their skins, and sexes are separate, male, female, and fertilization is internal, and they all oviparous used to lay, and the development is indirect. So till reptiles, you can remember poikilothermus, all are cold-blooded animals, starting from fishes, amphibians, and reptiles. Once it started to fly means automatically they need a proper temperature. Okay, to maintain their temperature only they'll have a wings. Once they'll have the wings, automatically the body temperature will become a hot, and the blood is also become hot. There we can see the homeothermus, warm-blooded animals. So till reptile it is all poikilothermus, all cold-blooded animals only. So next video will complete aves and mammals. With that, the chapter will complete, children. Thank you.